right, here we are. We are live on the interwebs, on the internets, to all the people out there. It might look like we're missing a couple Titans, and we are, but they're coming in as we go. So,
there he is.
Hi, Lux.
We got Lux, but he's got major mic issue.
Again? Hold on.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna mute him real quick because it is really, really bad. But we have, let's see, we got the Wizard, Mr. Colin from Fable Beard Company. We got David joining us with Faithfully Bearded. We got Spence from Live Bearded. We have Eric Banholz from Beard Brand. We got Stephen Condon from Boss Man, and we have Lux from the Luxurious Bastard over here. So if you guys have questions, start throwing them in the comments. I'll get to them the best I can. But let me check on Lux's mic over here. See if it's any better.
Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. Can you hear me?
All right, so we have here the Titans from the Titan series that we have been producing basically over the last 2 months. And I guess right in the I have a question. I love you all. Thank you for inspiring me. Hey, well, that's a great question.
Thanks, Corey.
So I just want to go around real quick and just get a word or two from everybody real quick. I know we have like an hour plan, so I don't want to take anybody away from their day longer than we need to, but this is just going to be fun and entertaining. I know we have some giveaways up in here, so we'll just start at the top here, I guess, with Colin. Colin, a couple words for everybody in the chat and for maybe everybody else on screen as well.
Well, good day, Bearded Adventurers. Hope everybody is doing well. I was saying off camera that it's a humbling experience for me to even be included with these guys down here. You know, some days I feel like we're just getting started, so to even have this opportunity is awesome and amazing. In true Fable fashion, getting ready for the event, I did include something here a little special for everybody. So I'm going to make myself disappear here and bring something else in for everybody. And this, in true Fable fashion, is all of the Titans here as Fable characters. Unfortunately, Mike from Detroit Groomy couldn't be here with us today, but I'm going to get posters done of all these for everyone. If you guys want one, just send me a DM and I'll send it out to you guys. But just thought you'd like that. It's a little fun thing that, you know, Fable does. So, yeah.
That is awesome. I love that.
But other than that, that's me. That's Fable.
Dude, you're like a
wizard. Well, you're sitting in there. You got all the Titans around you in the backdrop, which is awesome. I'm glad to have everybody here. That label will be, well, that picture would just be awesome on a poster. So I'm definitely going to have to get one of those.
Yeah, I'll send one out for sure.
Posters. All right, David, how you doing today?
I mean, it's a little bit much to take in. It's weird. I've talked to all of these guys personally, and now to have everybody in one place at one time is just, it's nuts. I'm with Colin. It's been a very humbling experience, and just awesome to bring everybody into the community and let everybody meet everybody and just chat. And it's good stuff, man. I'm going to keep it short because everybody is here.
What's up, everyone?
What's going on, me? All right, let's head down to Spence with Live Bearded. How you doing, brother?
Never better. First off, hats off to you, Tyson and David, for putting this together. It's really cool to see everyone together on one screen collectively, and just love connecting with people. And I'm really excited to get to spend some time with you gentlemen and just shoot the shit, talk shop, and just really excited to be here. So thank you for having me on and taking the time and having the intention to put this together. Appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you. Let's head on over to the left, right in the center of the screen. Mr. Eric Banholz, how you doing today?
What's up, man? Doing well.
Nothing. Man, I'm pumped. How are you?
I feel like we could have gotten one more, and then we could have done like a Titan tic-tac-toe or something like that.
Totally.
Brady the bearded bunch.
I like the comment. Yeah, it said Brady, the bearded bunch.
I got to remember which way to look whenever somene's talking.
Yeah, see, I can't figure that out because it's backwards too. If I were to try to point to somebody.
I got to talk to Mink like this. Mink.
Well, hopefully you guys know who I am. I'm Eric Van Holtz, founder of Beard Brand, and here in Austin, which Steven, we could have like tag teamed and had Eddie by the studio. Good to see your face. It's been too long. It's been too long. So
I know. I think we competed against each other in what 2015.
Oh, it was a while ago, man. That was
14.
That was a good competition, man. He was all dressed up with like a pimp cane and it was like a purple suit or something like that.
It's the only way to go, man.
And you have a top hat too?
I had to catch up with your height because you were like a foot taller than me, so I had to wear a top hat to keep up. Keep up with you.
Was that a
yes, as everyone said, stoked to be here. So let's pass it on to.
Oh, you looked in the right direction. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
We have the next Titan over here, Mr. David from Luxurious Bastard. Got the cigar. He's got the drink. How you doing today, man?
Not too bad. It's I think it's almost 90 degrees here in Cali, so sweating a little bit. I just want to say again, thank you for even inviting me to this. Like, I don't really consider myself a Titan, especially amongst you guys, because I'm still a newbie, in the game. So again, my hat's off to everybody here, because without most of you guys, I wouldn't be here myself. So cheers to that.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
Everybody's got cheers. I don't know.
I need to get a drink now.
You got to come prepared, man.
I know. I was a little late. Sorry.
Let's go down. Let's go down to Steven real quick from Bossman Brands. How you doing today?
Good, guys. It's good to see you guys all together. It's I feel like I haven't seen anything like this since the competitions, and then I guess back in the days when we all had a room to talk in together and Facebook, but that's kind of gone. So it's nice to have all you guys together, and thanks for putting this together. And let's do this. Let me go grab some whiskey.
So I don't know we talked about technical difficulties earlier.
Yeah, we
had
did.
to hit somebody. So, Tyson, you're still on audio?
I just have camera difficulties right now. So we'll let Mink introduce himself, and then I'm gonna plug my camera into something else while he's doing that. How you doing, Mink?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Anthony Mink. I'm with Live Bearded as well. And I'm doing awesome, man. Actually, I came up to Colorado to see a friend and just kind of hang out in the mountains for the weekend. So it was fun to jump on here and see everybody, and excited to just chat. And, one of the things Spence and I love most about this community and why we wanted to start a beard company to begin with was just because the camaraderie that exists amongst beardsmen and the respect that you see in the beard nod. And I think all of us on this call have really tried to foster community and uplift and encourage men to be the best they can be. And I think that there's no really better mission in life than to support a fellow man and to try to encourage them to be the best that they can be and to do better in all aspects. So it's really cool to see this come together, and really just an honor to be here.
Yeah, it's.
Oh man, I couldn't. Very well said by each and every one of you guys. I think I'm still blown away, because when I think about it, you kind of have, realistically, the Titans, when you think about the biggest companies that have been around the longest, when people talk bearding and you hear beard companies, all of you guys are companies that the majority of men have heard about, with maybe Fable and Luxurious Bastard as kind of up and coming companies that are getting out there more and more, but all bring something crazy to the beard community, and I'm just blessed and honored that all of you guys could join us. So we haven't had a ton of questions in the comment. A lot of people, I think, are just saying things along the lines of what an amazing panel to see all these guys on one screen together, which is super crazy. I just want to thank everybody for, business is business. So being able to come and hang out on one screen and bring your personalities and all that, just for the sake of the beard community, it's extremely pleasing to be able to see that. So
I think all of us being in here is just a testament that there is no real competition, right? We're all doing well. All of our businesses are great and unique in their own right. And, I think the world is big enough for everyone. I'll always stand beside that. So I think it's awesome that we're together for sure.
So I want to, real quick, I think it's only fair being in this state of the Titan series to bring up how it all started. So this all started with a comment Tyson made a couple months ago. And he said, it started with Eric. He said, how cool would it be if we could get Eric Banholz on a live stream? And I was like, dude, you're crazy. You're crazy. That doesn't happen. An email to Eric, and this all fell into play. And all the Titans were chosen by the community, right? We were like, who do you guys want to see that you never get to talk to? Or if you could talk to one person, who would it be? And you guys were all named individually. So this is crazy, dude. My beard journey started with Live Bearded, right? Very first beard product. Boss Man was second, then Beard Brand, and then it's crazy. Like my whole beard journey in the very beginning is on this panel. It is nuts, dude. This is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know we have some giveaways for everybody in the chat. So we have actually quite a decent amount of them, and to respect everybody's time, we should probably just go ahead and get one out of the way. Keep everybody engaged in this, and so I think we'll start with one from Luxurious Bastard. And I have a question. What are we doing first, Lux? Are we doing the shirt, or what do you want to do for the first giveaway?
Yeah, we'll do these. I'm developing a new shirt it was going to be for the new show, Barber Expo out here in Los Angeles, but it was supposed to happen in October, and I don't think it's really going to happen, but these are the shirts or the design that I was doing for that show only. So
I'll take it.
So I have a couple prototypes. So let's do the first one. Will be for this one. It's like kind of like a dark heather green color.
So it is a shirt, and it'll basically. I have questions. I have answers from Lux already. So the first person that I see in the comments that gets it right will win the shirt. So the question is, what is David from Luxurious Bastards? What is his favorite candy?
Oh, I think
I've seen this question before somewhere too.
I feel like I know this one.
Oh, boom! It's already over. First person to even guess. Brian from Beards and Banjos with hot tamales.
Nice.
So yeah, I feel like we knew this one, Lux. We already knew this one.
I always wondered who ate those. Like, how did they stay in business?
It's luck.
I actually have a candy dispenser in my showroom full of hot tamales and Skittles.
Yes,
but I mean, they taste nothing like a real tamale
at all.
It's like, yeah, they're like the furthest thing from a tamale you can imagine.
Yeah.
Where's the husk? Where's the husk on it?
That'd be gross.
So, a question that we have from the comments. We would just want to go around the horn. We'll kind of just stick in the same order, I guess. Start with Colin, go Spence, Eric, Lux, Steven, and then Mink. What is your favorite moment that you've had so far in your beard company history?
Man, that's a very deep question, and for respect of time, I think would probably be just a more recent one. We recently made the transition a few months ago into hiring our first employees and reaching that point of being able to bless someone else with a job and be responsible for those other people has just been a game changer for me mentally, and gives me a lot of motivation to move forward. I think out of anything we've done, just being able to get to that point, most people would say, oh yeah, you were a real business, way back then. But like when you start really like becoming responsible for other people like that, I think like that's kind of the turning moment of like, this is going to be around for a while. So that would be it for me.
How about Spence?
Yeah, I love it, man. My favorite memory, I probably have to go back to 2000, our North Carolina barbecue. Obviously, here at the Beard, you guys know we really push brotherhood and community and support you guys first. And we always do. We try to do local meetups and events and different things. But we did a big one in North Carolina, and we literally had a customer fly across from Europe that flew out and came and hung out. We just all broke bread, hung out, had beard competition, played football, played games, and really just got to know each other. We had about 175 guys, and it was just such an impactful weekend for all of us. And we hired a couple of our customers from that. Met Nathan Daggett, who you guys know well. He's sitting over here. Got to meet him for the first time and get a Nathan hug, which is pretty amazing. But just getting that many guys together at once was pretty powerful. So that's probably my favorite memory for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Eric, your favorite moment in the tenure that you have?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's we're on 8 years of this, and like there's been so many moments over the years. It's hard to rank them. You know, one of the things that's been most challenging for us is really like developing our product line. We had this vision for ending scent confusion, which is pretty much getting all of these fragrances to match in like a bunch of different products. And I'm sure the other founders can just share how challenging it is to develop products and to launch them and to carry inventory and to keep everything in stock. And it's been many headaches, many like adjustments and reformulations and challenges and packaging hiccups. And so this month we're kind of launching one of our final products for the year, I guess. So it's pretty exciting. So y'all just have to kind of wait for that. But
Hey, no spoilers.
yeah, I mean, maybe I'll give a spoiler for everyone who sticks around. I'll give a spoiler at the end of the show. So
Nice.
So we'll keep everyone into the chat if they want to see what it is.
Yeah, that's awesome, Eric. David, Mr. Lux, what is your most memorable moment so far with Luxurious Bastard?
Besides this moment right now?
Yeah, besides this one.
Probably in the beginning, when I started it, and I was still working full time. Some of you may or may not know, but I used to do communication for the Army out here at Fort Irwin. And what sticks out in my head is going into my night shift from 4:30 to midnight. I had a stack of orders from like the day prior, and throwing them down in front of my boss, and him looking at me, picking up the stack and going like, "David, what the hell are you doing here? If you're doing this kind of volume, only doing this a few hours a day, imagine if you could do it full time." And he supported me in quitting that job, which was scary, to doing Luxurious. So that's probably like the big pinnacle, like crazy moment for me. That and getting the key to my new showroom / warehouse back in 2018.
Yeah, I imagine that would be pretty exciting for a business just to be able to take that next step in growth. I think would be super
Never
super
thought
exciting.
I'd be here right now.
That makes two of us, to be fair.
Yeah. How about you, Steven? What's your favorite moment so far? Most memorable moment?
I think mine came in the beginning as a brand. I have a degree in graphic design, branding, and all that. That's what I've been doing since I was young. But I guess my main one was when I actually got the trademark for Boss Man. I have no idea I got it, but when I got it, I was like, okay, this is on, and I know this is about to be bigger than. If you nail that, I've already been offered like $200,000 just for the name, the URL, So it's like I knew I had a winner, and I was like, man, this is going to be fun, and I sold all my bars and had like 5 bars at the time. And I sold everything and put all my marbles into this and paid off. And then the second one, I guess, is when I finally got to stop shipping shit out of my living room. That shit sucks, man. Fulfilling products and getting an outside source to ship my products is a pretty was very nice because my living room was full and I did not have a big house back then. I had a small apartment, so that was nice.
When you said getting your trademark, every owner basically smiled and nodded. So that must be a very justifying feeling for an owner when that happens.
I don't know how I got it. I don't know why it wasn't taken, but it wasn't, and I had to fight for my rights. I went through a lawsuit with Hugo Boss. I went through a lawsuit with Bodman. Remember Bodman, that shitty spray?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lawsuit with them, and we all settled things I can and can't do. So I kind of just stray away from things I can't to look like them, which I don't give a shit to look like them. But yeah, so it took a fight, but it was worth the fight, and here we are.
That's awesome. Yeah. How about you, Mink? What's your most memorable moment with Live Bearded so far?
It's so tough, man. Like everybody here, like, kind of Eric said, you go on this journey and there's so many moments along the path that stand out. I think, in the beginning, just Spence and I deciding to go all in, and like we moved in together for a couple years and we just traveled and kind of lived in different Airbnbs and tried to figure out what Live Bearded was going to become. So many memories along those paths, but there's two specifically. One happened to me by myself. I was on an airplane. And I was actually working on writing an email and sending out a promotional email while I'm sitting on the airplane. And I hit preview to send it to myself. And the guy next to me had a big goatee, and he looked over my shoulder and was like, "Oh, you should try their products." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I use their beard oils. They're awesome. You should try them." And I was like, "This company right here, Live Bearded." And he goes, "Yeah, man, I know I don't have a big beard, but I love their product." And I was like, "Awesome, man. Thanks. I appreciate that." And I didn't say anything else. I didn't tell him who I was, but it was just like a really cool moment that was like, damn, we're starting to actually get some traction and starting to have an impact. And then the second one would be when we moved into our warehouse where Spence is at, and we did our first seasonal fragrance launch. We were, like Eric mentioned, with the product development and the formulation and the fragrances, conceptually it seems really easy. And I think from a customer standpoint, the expectation is it should be simple and it's just like putting some stuff together. But man, it can take years to get products going and to rework formulations. And I know everyone on this call has probably beat their head against the wall and lost some brain cells trying to make it happen. And when we launched Maui for the very first seasonal fragrance, and to see it sell out in less than 24 hours, and just the team was so jacked up and everyone was so excited, and we didn't know how to ship out, thousands of orders in one day. And in our own warehouse, we were just figuring that process out. It's when we like really came together as a team to figure it out, and we knew we had kind of built something that was sustainable and was real and was going to be around for a while. So a couple of little moments along the way.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, sounds. Oh, that's just crazy. David, do you have a question, or do you want to do a giveaway?
Let's do a giveaway.
All right, cool. What do you want to do?
Let's do. It's so hard to pick because I want to win all of them.
Well, you're not winning any of them.
I know, that's the thing. So let's throw Steven in. Steven, I know you and I talked a little oil butter action. Is that what we were gonna do?
Yeah, we can. I'll do. I think I have here. I'll just do like an essentials kit that we have. It's balm, jelly, and fortify here.
Nice.
So it's these three. So we can throw that in.
So, what do you want to do, Tyson? You want to do a question?
Whatever you want. You got a question, or do you just want to do a random number?
How about I want to do? We'll save that. Let's do a random number. I have something special for an idea.
Yeah, but that's for a different giveaway.
Yeah,
I know
yeah. So, let's do a random number. There's, 90 something people in here. 1 through. Do you have your random number generator up?
Yeah, we're gonna go 1 through 40, and go ahead and go.
And go. So, in the in-between time, kind of when everybody's picking numbers,
boom!
Look
at all.
Oh wow!
Look at all those numbers.
Maybe I should just wait.
I'm messing around.
Speaking of that, I in the private chat, I don't know if y'all are able to see that, but I put my Instagram handles, business and regular, so we can tag each other and all this. I don't know if y'all are able to do that or not, but it'd be cool to kind of tag everybody. And was gonna blow y'all up on the social media.
Hey, I got one for you guys. When you're talking about interesting moments, have you guys ever been recognized anywhere as like for example, the first time I was recognized at a post office dropping off customers' orders, I heard somebody behind me like, "Are you luxurious bastard?" And I tried to like smile and kind of giggle like, "Yep, that's me." They're like, "Oh man, I was just watching one of your YouTube things and and your coffee throws," and I was like, "Wow, that's kind of."
I've been recognized in public, like within our new community. You know, we recently moved from Virginia to Franklin, right outside of Nashville. Totally two different worlds. Nashville is just like huge and booming. And, you know, I kind of get recognized here and there and within our locale. But the cool thing is lately, the phone calls I've been getting to Fable, when I answer, they're like, "Are you the wizard on the videos?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's totally me." And they're like, "Oh man, I really love what you're doing with the art. You make great products." And I'm just like, "Thank you, man." And sometimes you just kind of like gotta hold it in, and just kind of play it cool. But that kind of stuff happens now.
Eric, you ever heard that? You ever been?
Yeah, you ever had that?
Nah, I mean, like the reality is, I really don't get recognized that much, or if I do get recognized, people don't say anything. I think because I change my style so frequently.
That's what I was gonna say.
No Shark Tank mentions at all.
And they also don't realize how tall I am. They're like, "There's no way that
he's
can be."
tall, dude, and I'm short.
I saw a YouTube video interview of somebody that came into the Beard brand like office. I think he was a barber or somebody, and he's got to be like mine and Steven's height. And he stood next to Eric, dude, and that's when I got the idea that Eric might be 7.5 feet tall.
I'll see if I can drum up a picture at the contest.
Oh man,
That'd be good to see if you can.
yeah, just post that online and tag all of us in it.
All right, we have a winner, Tim Brandt. You are the winner of the Boss Man Essentials kit.
Congratulations, bro.
I think Eric is James Hetfield.
I can
How
see
tall
that.
are you, Eric?
Yeah, with the mullet now, I've been
Yeah,
getting that all the time. I'm 6'5".
Oh, wow. Okay. So you got like almost a foot on me. Dang.
I'm that height, just reversed. 5
Right. That's what I was going to say. You could switch those around and take a couple inches off.
Can you dunk a basketball?
If I had a time machine, I could dunk in high school, but not anymore. Definitely not now.
I bet.
All right,
I bet
so-
Mink could dunk one.
Me?
Mink looks like a dunker.
I mean, lower that hoop to 8 feet, and I'll dunk on you all day, man.
How tall are you,
Dunk
Mink?
donuts.
I can hit the 7-footer.
So we just went on our team retreat, like maybe I guess a month ago, and we specifically rented an Airbnb in northern Arizona that had an adjustable basketball hoop. Within inside of the first hour, like one guy had torn his calf, like I had like basically dislocated my wrists. Spencer was hobbling around. We were like, I think next time we should not rent a basketball hoop that lowers itself. We're getting too old for this.
Yeah, basketball is a young man's sport. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
I know.
with power, and I'll stick with that.
You
I
what?
can't do basketball.
What'd you
When
say,
you put a
Colin?
bunch of dudes together, you can't help but being
With power,
extremely competitive.
I'll stick with that.
Yeah, I may have seen a video of everybody singing Family Tradition at that team retreat. I might have seen a video of that. I'm hoping next year I get the invite, but it's cool. Whatever,
Let's make it happen, bro.
So
All right.
what, Tyson, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna go on to the next question.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah,
You're flashing a weird color. What's going on?
that's because Bearded Motivation did someone say, Barber, great to see y'all here. Some amazing things from all of you. Thanks for doing this for everyone. And drops the $5 super chat.
$5 holla! Yeah.
Eric, you have a question. What kind of mic are you using?
Oh yeah, everyone wants to know about the mic today. It's
Yeah.
Good.
the Heel PR40. Hopefully it makes my voice sound uniquely better than all the comments I get on my videos.
I mean, I imagine the comments you get, but what I like to do is just compare you to the Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes and just call you guys right there. You know,
You
it's
can
the new
do the
in.
spam wizard comments I get. Trust me, your voice thing is good.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me because my voice is my voice. But I'm sure you guys all know about getting some interesting comments.
Oh man, it. Sometimes if we ever just want a good laugh around the office, we just pull up some videos and start reading the comments because it is amazing the stuff people will say online.
How about this one? See if this one sounds familiar to anybody in the room because I've heard it somewhere on a video. Your beard is weird and your stash is trash.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
One of my favorite videos we did was non-celebrity mean tweets. We basically just sourced the funniest comments that we get. Because look, if we're creating content and putting ourselves out there, there's going to be people that are going to hate on it constantly, right? So we sourced the best ones and had some fun with it and leaned into them and read them to each other. It was great.
That was hilarious. The stash is trash.
That's when you know you're doing something right. When you got haters.
Absolutely.
Feels like I'm doing something right then.
Yeah, we have the Faithfully Bearded Beard YouTube channel. Did a review on soap, on Dr. Squatch soap. It's at like almost 300,000 views and about 2,000 horrible comments about my beard. So I just kind of go through and read them every once in a while for fun, and then sometimes people will be like, "Oh wow, you're still answering comments, and this is a year-old video," and it's just like, well, yeah, it's fun to see what people have to say.
They're kind of like your mom, you know, that's kind of how it feels every time I hear that. Like, okay, buddy.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump into the next question that come from the comments. This one's kind of, I don't know, we've had some good ones, so I'm kind of picking and choosing just for the sake of time and 6 people answering, but I got 2 good questions I want to make sure we get in through this, but how about a time where you felt like giving up in your business? Like you felt like the business wasn't going anywhere. How did you push through that? Colin, we'll start with you.
Oh my gosh, you have to start with me. I should have said it in the back of the class, man. Oh man, that's really. How am I supposed to answer this humbly and sound not like a douche? I don't really know that I've necessarily hit that portion. I've always kind of had the mindset going in from the beginning that it was going to be this forever. So hitting that, oh well, this isn't going to work. I don't know that that's specifically happened. A lot of you know my backstory. I was a nurse before. I quit from day one to start Fable, and from day one, that's what was going to happen. And I think that pressure caused us to have the growth that we did because I always knew that this had to happen because there was no other way. So I don't know that I've really felt that without sounding like a jerk. That's kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're still really new and growing at that point, so that roadblock might still be in the future. Let's hope not, but you never know.
Knock on wood.
Spence, how about you, man?
Yeah, man. You guys know the joys of physical products and inventory management. It is daunting what goes into managing so many SKUs and managing from a business perspective, just managing cash flow to be able to afford the inventory that you need to go develop and an aggressive growth rate to plan long enough ahead to get to actually create the products and turn them. So just the management of inventory has been a struggle from a business perspective. It's been a challenge. It's been harder at other times, and we're kind of working through things now. But it's a fun challenge for sure. There's never like I'm overwhelmed, we're going to give up per se. But it was something that I never had experience in prior to Live Bearded. I didn't have background in e-commerce or selling physical products or managing inventory, so it was just kind of a learn as you go and stumble and learn from your mistakes and don't make them again. And I'd say that's for sure has been the hardest, one of the hardest things on my end.
Absolutely. Eric, how about you?
Yeah, I'll piggyback on what these guys are saying is like never, not for a moment have I ever thought about giving up on the business. Like it has not crossed my mind. Beard Brand's something that to this day still takes up like the majority of my brain power. I've certainly, with that being said, I've certainly had many challenges where we kind of hit plateaus or we didn't know how to grow or there are challenges within the business that we didn't think we were going to overcome, but not that we're going to give up on the business. Probably the major one was like when my business partner and I had like disagreements on how to kind of grow the business. I think that was a very challenging thing to work through, and something that I'm glad we did, because we're still together. And then, like, I mean, for me, the problems always seem to be people problems. Like, it was very challenging for me to know how to hire team members and how to create an environment for them that allowed them to be successful and meet our expectations and kind of thrive in our environment, which is a very hands-off environment. It can be challenging for a lot of people. So once we've kind of figured that out, it's been well. But the people part of it was very, very. It was a very hard project to solve, and something that fortunately we've seen to get done so far at this point.
Yeah, every like business owner that I talk to, or every business summit or type of thing that I'm in, it always comes back to employees are one of the hardest parts of a business, just from you're putting somebody else's family, basically, that you have to provide for through your business on there. So yeah, that I could definitely see that being a struggle. David, Mr. Lux, how about you? Ever been a time that you've really struggled in the business, or kind of how'd you push through the down times?
Not really like struggling as in like wanting to give up, but more along the lines of getting started and being legit, trying to, go from my house to like an actual location, trying to find a place, registering, LLC, getting, $5 million of insurance, just like all the hoops and everything that you need to jump through in order to like be legitimate. That was pretty challenging, and never really wanted to give up, but it was just like, oh my gosh, I just want to do this, and like I gotta do this and do this and do this and do this and do this just to begin to move that way. And so, like I said, never really felt like giving up, but definitely very challenging. And then once I actually got to where I needed to be, now it's just inventory, just keeping up with making products. Because I spend, I usually launch on Sundays, and I usually spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday filling orders, shipping everything out, which only leaves me, part of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to actually make stuff to release on Sundays. So for me, it's just the whole initial startup phase. But that's in the past now, and I'm moving ahead at full steam and very excited.
Awesome. Steven, how about you for Boss Man?
Mine was, I never really wanted to quit. It was more about giving somebody the fucking boot at the beginning. But we were supposed to start this kind of together, this journey. And long story short, he was pretty shady and creating an LLC without me, doing all these things, wanting to do his own business and with his own name. This was pre-Boss Man, so everything happens for a reason. He did his own thing, started his own company without letting me know, and I was like, all right, well, screw it, I'll do my own. I'm not gonna stop. So I just kept pushing through, and everything happens for a reason, like I said. So I nailed the word Boss Man and the logo, and I think his business went under in like 3 months or something. So, that was where I was like, do I quit? Do I keep going? What do I do? So I just got my own money, put it all in, started it myself. And so owning 100% of your company is a little bit better than splitting 50-50. So
I don't know. That's gotta be hard, man. I don't know how you do that. I would be worthless without my partners. Like,
oh man,
yeah.
It was tough. It was tough by yourself. I had to learn everything myself, and I suck at accounting. I learned everything. I had a WordPress. I had a WordPress website back then, and that was fun to try to learn WordPress. I don't know if you've ever tried, but it's no joke.
I'm with you. Up until 2 months ago, everything besides drawing the characters was 100% done by myself in a garage. And then I hired a couple people, and it got to the point where it was just way too much. When you start doing 4,000, 5,000 quarters a month, it's really hard to manufacture that stuff by yourself. And ship them out and stuff. But it's
Yeah.
a transition for sure.
Other than that, I agree with everybody else. Like, inventory is a nightmare. Storing inventory and packaging is a nightmare. I have crates in random areas of packaging, and it's all logistics is a nightmare. So that's my main thing I don't like about the business.
I think everybody would probably agree logistics is a nightmare, whether it's trying to get inventory in or supplies or getting things shipped out. But Mink gets the short end of the stick because not only is his business partner here and already answered a Live Bearded question, but he gets to go last and answer after everybody else. So how about you, Mink?
No, I mean, I think, I think I can only echo what other people have kind of said on the call and what Spence said. I think, there's times where Spence and I have been really frustrated with certain aspects of the business, whether it's manufacturing or growth or progress. And I think both of us have hit different levels of burnout at different times. And, I mean, I met you guys, I'm sure most of you guys know this, but Spence and I met in 2006 playing basketball, actually, at Arizona State University. And so we've been close friends since then. And it's honestly just been a godsend to have one of my best friends there next to me to hold me accountable, to push me, and vice versa. And I think it makes the highs more enjoyable and the lows less difficult, if that makes sense. And so I can't really think of like anything in particular that jumps out as a moment where, it was any darker than the others, just points in times of frustration, failure, things didn't work. The inventory and the manufacturing side of the business. I've worked online full time since 2011, and I've had, a few different businesses that I've had the opportunity to sell. And then when Spence and I started Live Bearded, neither of us realized the inventory constraints and the tail and the manufacturing complexities of going into grooming. So that's been, I would say, the biggest challenges and the biggest frustration points we've had have just been revolving around manufacturing and inventory as well. And I think all of us on the call could agree, like, we want to do everything that we can to bring the best product to market. And if you're working with a contract manufacturer and a formulation expert and those people, that's what they do for a living, in some ways you're really relying on them to help partner with you to bring that vision to life. And early on, we got started with very little know-how in that space, and we partnered with a couple manufacturers that I think they did a good job, but we ran into some big constraints very, very quickly. And so just that, there's aspects of the business that you don't know well, and you have to learn them by, trial by fire, if you will. And I see business, it's like there's no end destination. This is a journey. This is a process. And, we believe at Live Bearded, progress equals happiness. It's like every day, let's just continue to keep learning and growing and evolving. And through that process, when you have more people around you that you can share the wins with, again, they're a little bit sweeter, and the lows are not quite as hard as they might be when you have those people that you can lean on.
True that.
Thanks. That's awesome. David, as you take a drink, what do you want to do for a giveaway?
I hear rumor Live Bearded's got a giveaway.
Yeah,
it better be a good one. Those bastards that Live Bearded.
Just a little kit. We got a little swag, got a hat, job kit filled with goodies, and we did manage to find one final Pirate Drake bundle. So you get an oil, a butter, a wash. It's our seasonal limited edition. It's the last one in existence. We got combs in here, brushes, scissors, some boosts. It's a big kit of beard stuff.
So
Spence, did you steal that out of my private stash?
I did, man.
I leave the office for one day and I get ransacked.
Is there finger marks in it?
One scoop out of it, but it's like.
So everybody's saying things like mine. Everyone count to 5 before you enter. I don't know how many of you guys tune in for Thankful Thursdays or the other live streams that Live Bearded has. So for this one, we're gonna go true Live Bearded fashion with an old flick pick.
Guys, we gotta do it.
we have tried to figure out the best way to give away product on lives, and there's just no easy way to do it. First, we were just like having random trivia questions, which was a nightmare. And then we came up with this idea of getting golf balls, or not golf balls, ping pong balls, and writing numbers on them. And we put them in a bag and we called it Pull It Out, because you just had to pull it out of the bag. And then they had to guess the number. That was terrible. So now the flick, flick, and pick. I mean, if any of you guys on this call can come up with a really good way to give away free shit on a Facebook Live, it would be an amazing help, because we haven't figured it out yet. We tried to have people call in once upon a time. No one could get through because the phone was always busy. So
I'm using the number generator. I'm too lazy.
Right. So
we got Nathan here. Nathan's got the comments. He's gonna do the flick pick.
yeah, nice. Who, is that Nathan's arm?
You can't do a flick pick without the countdown.
I'll count it down.
Here, boys, come on.
1, 2.
All right, here we go.
Tim Grant.
Congratulations, Tim.
So I guess the secret to that is don't get at the beginning of the line, because
Right.
you're screwed.
So it's flip, and then
You want to
pick.
be like around the third half. Third quarter.
Yeah.
Is Tim still in here?
Well, he commented, so it must have be, right?
Right. All right.
That's the downside of the flick pick is they may not be here anymore.
Yeah, if you're not here, you lose out. As soon as you lose, right?
Yeah.
There he is.
there you
I
go.
was saying leave this stream.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Tim, shoot us a message, support@livebearded.com with your email or your address, and one of those assholes over there will send it to you.
So
There we go.
why don't we go back to back? I know Eric, Randa, and I talked about doing a gift card giveaway. So you want to roll with that one?
Yeah, well, I mean, our core values at Beard Brand: freedom, hunger, and trust. So why don't we just have it winner's choice, whatever they want. They get what they want.
Ooh, nice.
I'm not going to decide for you. You got to decide. That's the freedom.
All right. So Tyson, how do you want to do this one? Random number, which is very hard to track.
How about whoever gives me the best compliment? You know.
Oh,
I need to like stroke that ego a little bit.
all right. Best
So you get to pick
compliment.
the best compliment?
No. I was
Well, there was that one Instagram photo about 3 weeks ago.
How about what was your first product that you created?
Yeah. Well,
Is that something only you would know?
well, we created 3 at a time, so.
You know, here's an interesting one,
Yeah,
and
but one was done by each one of your owners at the time, right?
Yeah.
Consent
Yeah, if
profile.
you can, all right, of our 3 silver lines, me, my business partners, Lindsay and Jeremy, all had a fragrance. So if you can correctly align which fragrance went with which.
Comment section's ahead of us, man. I think.
Yeah, they're already Tree Ranger. They're already all over.
So the first one that gets all 3 of those will be the winner.
That's just you talk too much, apparently. They all know.
Can you see the comments, Eric, so you can pick it out?
Yeah, I can see them. I mean, they all got Tree Ranger, but yeah, the contest, man, you got to get that.
I think
Tree Ranger.
I think one of the epic moments in the Titan series was hearing Eric explain where Tree Ranger came from.
Oh, yeah.
I think everyone's just like, yeah, Tree Ranger's a word. That's a thing. And then it was cool to see it all. The other guy.
The other guy. Does that count if he doesn't get the name of the other guy?
I mean, your giveaway.
You're the judge, man.
Yeah. I'll give him. Beard Times was the first to get all the names, and Justin was the first to get it. I don't know. Jeremy's got an ego, so I think Jeremy would kind of want his name up there.
Your giveaway, your call.
All right. Yeah, we'll give it to Beard Times with Scott. You got all the names right.
Nice.
And he spelled Lindsay. Well, I mean, Justin spelled Lindsay correctly as well, but that's if you spelled Lindsay with an A, you're in for a bad time. So,
Way to go, Scott.
yeah, Beard Times with Scott. What you want? Whatever you want. Put it in the channel. Let me know. And then I guess you got to email us too.
Yeah, however you want to do it. Up to you guys.
Yeah,
email support@beardbrand.com.
Support@beardbrand.com.
But stay in the channel too. Stay in the channel. I want to know what you're picking out.
Oh, and he wants to know what you're picking, so put it in the comments too. And while you're doing that, we're just gonna do a Fable giveaway real quick here too, for a oil and a butter.
Well, no, I've stepped it up. I've decided I need to step it up a little bit there because, I've had a little bit too much bourbon, and it's the tavern. Like, why the hell not, right? Okay, so I'm gonna make myself disappear here once again, and in true Fable fashion, we're gonna give away a 24 by 36 inch movie poster of this Titans artwork here behind us, and also. On top of that, we will do a oil, balm, butter, and co-wash combo of your choice from our CBD line.
From the CBD line?
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have a number 1 through 25. The first one to get it, only one guess, please. Go ahead and go after all the hands that are up in the chat.
CBD line has to be within the states, right?
Oh, yes. It can't be international. Sorry.
And we have a winner already with the number 12, Bearded Hillbilly.
Gosh.
Hillbilly.
Quick.
What up, brother?
So email the princess to customer service at fablebeard.com. She will take care of you.
Bearded Hillbillies from my hometown too. Well, not my hometown, home state. I'm a South Carolinian. So South Carolina represent.
I like South Carolina, North Carolina. Both of those are fantastic places when you live in South Dakota and you go there in the wintertime and it's nice.
All right, so what I have heard rumor, I saw an Instagram story today from the Luxurious Bastard. So I was wondering, Dave, if anybody else, maybe anybody in the room didn't catch that post, if you wanted to talk about that real quick, because that is, I mean, that's amazing. What you did is epic.
Oh, you're talking about this.
That is the one.
Well, this will be one of the giveaways. I'll talk about it right now, but I'll do this one at the end. I wanted to do something a little bit memorable for all of us, so everybody that's here involved will get one of these automatically, but I also made one to give away. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's too far away. I made a oil for everyone, and it's labeled the Titan Bastard.
Cool. Nice.
Super cool.
So I'll send one of these to everybody here, but one of these is going to be part of the giveaway. Just a little something to, hopefully you guys will I'm not going to tell you what's in it because I want you guys to try it and then give me your feedback. But if it smells like dog shit, let me know.
Well, what's the scent profile on it? Do we get to know?
It's not going to say, Tyson, what's wrong with you?
It's very exotic.
Ooh, like a strip club.
Like lion
I
shit?
love that smell.
Like lion shit or unicorn shit? Unicorn shit.
We're talking the strip club underneath the strip club. That's
like under the carpet?
Yeah. Yep.
They have carpet in your, they have carpet in your guys' strip clubs, it's Kansas City, Ohio.
Okay, so exotic, like Tyson's man bun. Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Show it off, man.
I know, right?
So let's do a Lux giveaway real quick because we have another shirt, Lux, or what do you want to do this one?
Yeah, we'll do another shirt, and then I have a oil and balm combo for the third, and then the final one will be for one of these.
Okay, so let's do another shirt real quick. Then I have another question for all of you guys, and then we'll get to the last final say the goodbyes, comments, and everything. So we're going to do a random number again. This is for a Luxurious Bastard. No, we're not. We're going to do a question, and it's for a t-shirt.
We'll
and the question is, what is the first scent that Lux produced?
I gotta go get water.
Bye, Felicia.
Let me borrow your microwave right quick.
Now we're not talking about like his infancy when he was like farting and stuff like that. That kind of stuff.
No, definitely not that. No. This was, I guess we'll say that it has to be followed with bastard, so it can be a beard oil scent.
I'm a little jealous of the bar over there. I have a whole box at the house. I can't smoke in the lab, but I'm a little jealous over there, buddy.
No one yet?
Nobody has got it.
Little hint, it's not really around anymore. It's not on my website.
I mean, a lot of like good guesses. Old dirty bastard. There you go. There's a new scent profile.
Best one.
All right, we got it. Redbeard Ryan C got it.
Yeah.
With the spicy bastard.
Interesting. My first luxurious purchase was the spicy bastard.
Was it?
Yeah. That was almost a year ago, I think.
Yep. Hasn't been around in a while.
All right, so got a question that's been asked a couple times. I'm going to kind of throw two into one. So I guess maybe Spence and Mink can each cover part of it if you want, or you can both handle it however you guys want to handle it. But a question is, in your opinion, what's your most important business aspect for the small batch companies to focus on in the first 2 years? So your advice for a small batch in the first 2 years, and how has the pandemic this year affected business or affected how you guys do business? We can actually start with Mink if you want and go backwards so he doesn't have to wait until the end to talk.
Ready? You tricked me. I was ready to go.
I don't have too much like small batch. I don't really know anything about that. But I think just focusing on your audience, your community, like really getting clear on who you want to speak to, who you want to be your audience. I think obviously we got the Wizard on here. He's done a great job of theming his brand to a specific way. Beard Brand has done a great job of theming their brand and kind of focusing their branding and marketing on a specific segment. Same thing with Boss Man. I think we've done a good job of it as well. So I think for anybody who's getting started, whether it's in the beard space or in any space, I think obviously product is important, critical. You've got to have the highest quality product possible. But I think the most important thing is just really figuring out who your audience is, what resonates with them, how to speak to them, how to appeal to them, how to add value. At the end of the day, we have a saying at Live Bearded, and it's like our responsibility is to find ways to add as much value to our customers as possible. How can we just love on some bearded dudes today, support them, encourage them, uplift them? And I think regardless of the size of your company, I think that's super important to focus on. But when you're just getting started, there's an article by Kevin Kelly, who's the founder of Wired Magazine, and it's called Your First 1,000. I recommend anybody who wants to get in business read that. It talks about really creating a raving fan culture. And if you have one fan, then your next job is to get 10. And once you get 10 fans, your next job is to get 1,000. And you just continue to keep slowly progressing by doing the right thing and treating people the way that you want to be treated. And I think that if you're just getting going, that's what we did. And I think that's what is likely the best thing to do. What was the second part of the question?
The
pandemic.
How is the pandemic
Yeah. Yeah, initially when it hit, it really, we saw a huge decline in sales. Obviously, everyone was fearful and trying to figure out what was going on. But honestly, I don't really think it's had an impact at all. If anything, I think long-term, it might have helped us a little bit. And I think that from a business standpoint, it helped us really get clear on where we were going and what we were doing. And, we eliminated some expenses on the business side, and we really kind of just refocused our energy on who we are and what we were doing and what worked. That's from my perspective. I'll keep it short so Spence has an opportunity to share as well. But I think it's helped us because it's allowed us to get clearer on what we're trying to do and where we're trying to go, and to focus on doing a few things as well as possible.
That's Mink, everybody, the one guy who can answer questions as long as I can. Steven, how about you? Your advice for some of the small batch companies and how the pandemic has affected Boss Man?
Like Spence and Mink, I don't really have much. I mean, I was making it at first by myself, in my kitchen, but I don't have much experience with the whole small batch and like actually bottling. I once I got the name Boss Man, I knew I needed to be out of my kitchen for damn sure. So I went straight and stopped playing with it. But as far as advice for them, like as far as growing and getting into grocery stores and getting into places for small batch, I'd say, I don't know, clean your damn utensils. Other than that, get ready for a lot of, if you're trying to grow and get bigger, get ready for, since you are small batch, there is going to be a lot of little hiccups that these big packaging company or these big companies are going to want from you as far as regulations, paperwork, all this stuff. So be ready for that. It's a pain in the ass, especially for Whole Foods. So, and then as far as the pandemic, we saw, like he said, we had a really big decrease at the beginning. Everybody was scared, but we're really Amazon heavy, so people got really used to Amazon right away. So, and they loved it. So it was kind of a good thing for us because we were already Amazon heavy. So it was kind of I hate to say blessing, but it really did boost our Amazon sales. So, but I take it all back to save those lives that were lost. So
nice. David, how about you, Mr. Lux?
I would say for any of the new companies that are starting out, like you have to have your own style, your own theme, like make your own presence, don't copycat off of other people. Have your own gimmick, I guess you could say, your own theme. As far as the pandemic, definitely, I would say orders dropped by like almost half at the beginning, but then as time's gone on, I would say my orders and stuff like that are a little bit higher than what they used to be. And that's probably just due to the fact that I think a lot of people are staying home, so a lot of people are ordering stuff online now and having it shipped rather than going out and getting it. So for me, it dipped, but then it picked back up again. And so again, I'm thankful because without you guys, without everybody that's watching, like I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to do what I do. I wouldn't be able to support my family. Wouldn't be able to support the business. So, all I have to say is thank you. Really, it's truly humbling.
Awesome. Eric, pandemic with you guys, and then advice for your or any company owners, I guess, in the first 2 years.
Yeah, I don't know if I can add anything that hasn't been added. I do have. There's a couple contacts in the space who probably can do contract manufacturing in a little bit smaller unit. Like I want you, if you're doing small batch, you've got to distinguish between a hobby and a business. They're two different things. If you're developing a hobby and you just want to do this on the side and it's kind of like a home brewer, that's cool, but that's completely different than how you need to run a business. Running a business, you have to build something that's sustainable. Sustainable means that you have margins that can help the business stay in business for a period of time and allow you to invest in, things like accounting that Steven's talked about and lawyer fees and all the other nuances like damaged products and returns and all those things that come in with doing a business. So small batch, if you're doing it as a hobby, then just go at it, have some fun, and try to get it out to your friends and family. And then the pandemic, we're lucky that lucky and not lucky. Here in Texas, I think they shut down non-essential businesses, which we probably would have fallen into if we didn't have our utility bar. So our utility bar was the reason we were able to stay open through the pandemic. And I think Steven's got a similar product as well. But we really focused on that, trying to help people keep their hands washed without having their hands crack and dry out. And our utility balm's just like a really nice, gentle cleanser. So we focused on that. We kitted them up together. We did a little. We launched them at a new price. So We focused on that, and then of course, operationally, the pandemic's been challenging. Just throwing a lot of kinks into our supply chain, and running out of stock of things. So, but it's like any kind of business you have, you're always going to run into issues. So you just got to figure out how you've got to overcome that adversity to really make your business better. But I could talk business. In fact, I do talk business all the time on my podcast, E-commerce Conversations. So if you want to listen to my podcast.
There's the plug. Go subscribe to the podcast.
Or another great podcast, since Eric brought it up, for new business people and just in general, was that one you did, Eric, with Alpha M.
Oh yeah,
that was a great podcast.
Aaron's show. Aaron's a great guy and super talented entrepreneur and very caring.
He doesn't know me yet, but he already hates me, so it's okay. I'm kidding. He's a busy dude. You warned me. He's a busy dude.
Yeah. He's got like 12 companies or something like that. So, like the hardest working guy I personally know.
All right. Well, let's head on over to Mr. Mustache. Like, we've seen so many comments in the comment section about your mustache, Spence. It's looking amazing. It's growing. How about you? What advice do you have?
I got Jones playing some magic tricks over here. I got the wizard. He's actually floating this thing on my face. It's fake. I get the comment a lot, actually.
Make me miss one, man.
Yeah, I mean, not that I can add anything to what's said, and not to echo everyone, but I think if you're really, it's like really identify and understand who you are, how you want your brand to show up, and who you want your customer base to be, and get as close to them as you can. Be just as crystal clear as you possibly can, and then put in the work to get close to your customers. I think a lot of what we do, a lot of the products we sell are commoditized. You can go on Amazon and you have hundreds and hundreds of options to buy your grooming products. But what really makes you different? How can you show up and support and add more value to your customers than anybody else in the space can? And I think if you do that, I think you can be wildly successful. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to comment and engage and really get close. But if you do it, I think the long-term benefit is well worth the work. So, and then really on COVID stuff, I mean, like you guys said, fortunately, it's a good time to be selling products online, right? I think this has accelerated everybody's comfort level with buying products or buying anything online. I know for me, my parents, they swore they would never buy anything online. Baby boomers, they believe it's fake. They're going to get hacked. Their identity is going to be hacked and stolen. And they finally bought and purchased online and saw how easy it was. And I think COVID's really expedited that growth. And we've seen it happen. So really not, I think, more upsides than downsides, and finding the positive in every situation is kind of what I try to focus on. So just, life gives you lemons, make lemonade, right? Just make the best of it. So.
Yeah, and I think that's, I mean, like, well, I was going to say something, but I'll let Colin talk because I don't want to say maybe what he might say. I don't know. So, Colin, Wizard, what is your advice for the newbies coming up, or anybody in business for the first 2 years, and then your pandemic experience?
Yeah, so I think all of these other amazing owners have done this beautifully, but please let the man sitting before you, making it look normal to be dressed as a wizard on a podcast with some amazing guys, not to be afraid to tell your story, to try something different. A lot of these YouTubers and influencers remember the first "Greetings, my liege" in their chat window and was like, whoa, what the hell is this, right? Like, who is this guy to come out and talk like this? And if it wasn't for those things, and if it wasn't for this, and if it wasn't for the persona and the marketing and staying true to our brand, just our vision for it, we would not be here today without doing that. There's 1,500 plus other companies when I started. This day and age, it's very hard to make yourself different and to differentiate yourself from the competition. But don't be afraid to try something new. Just because you think it might be done, or you think it might be stupid, or you think other people might make fun of you, who gives a shit? Just do what you want to do and make sure that you do it all the way through. Now, as far as the COVID situation is concerned, we've been really lucky that we've maintained, close to a 600% growth year to date all throughout the year. We didn't see any decline. When COVID happened, we actually saw a major increase in our sales, and maybe that's just because more people were shopping online. We're very, very heavy in Facebook ads. I've reached that a lot. That Facebook changed our business for us as far as reaching the customers and doing things like that. But our biggest thing was actually now some of these other guys, the Lux might have this a little more, and they may not deal with it directly, but dealing with the ingredients and bottles, and sometimes we recently had to switch to a clear bottle from amber and a whole different top, and I had to invest in induction sealing instead of the press and seal caps, just because some of these things are out of stock until mid-October or even November, and you can't just go 3 months without making co-wash, that kind of stuff, and make sure that things are moving forward. That's where it's been the biggest challenge for us, is just making sure that we ordered a lot in preparation, and so far we haven't had to run out of stock of anything yet. So we've done a really good job of managing that, and we're very blessed in that way. But it's been a rough time for everybody in the country, and I hope we can all work through it soon. And our hearts go out to anybody that's struggling with it, on a personal level. But as far as the business is concerned, definitely sourcing products and making sure that your product is the same as it was 3 months ago or 4 months ago. Now during the pandemic, is the biggest struggle.
Makes sense. I think a lot of people were having a little bit of struggle hearing everything. So I don't know if something happened with your mic a little bit. It was kind of cutting in and out, but I think we made out 98% of that.
Gary with that good joke.
Yeah, Gary can just DM me. I'll give you the there, champ.
All right. So we have, let's see, we have 2 giveaways from Lux yet to go. And I know we're at 1 hour and 11 minutes. So in respect of everybody's time, since we put in an hour, let's go ahead and give, what are we doing, Lux? Oil and a bomb?
Yeah, we're going to do the seasonal that I just released, the Harvest Bastard Oil and Balm.
All right, Oil and Balm and the Harvest Bastard, and it is based on a question that Lux came up with. So hopefully you have Instagram and follow his Instagram. But what tobacco did he post on his Instagram story today?
What was featured?
What was featured?
The old pipe tobacco.
The wacky tobacco.
That.
I don't know if anybody's going to get this.
I mean, somebody's going to pull up Instagram and just go look.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's the peaches and cream, apple mango.
That'd be the smart thing to do.
Who's the quickest Googler?
Right. Who's the fastest IG?
Who's got the best stream? Who's
you want
the livest?
Speed.
Tobacco.
So I have kind of I know we're getting close to wrapping up if we're not in the midst of it now. So just as kind of a thing for Tyson and I, we've taken advice we've gotten from all you guys to make the decision to what we're now doing, which is building Faithfully Bearded as a brand, 2 content creators under one umbrella. But I mean, did you guys enjoy doing the Titan series as much as we enjoyed putting it together?
Oh yeah.
I love being in the center of things.
Literally.
I mean, you're right in the middle, like right in it.
Just turn a camera on, point it towards me, and I will be a happy person.
It was great, man. Thanks for doing it.
And a little spoiler alert, the next saga of the Titan series will be focused on creators, and we have one person that's on the panel locked in. I believe, Mink, are we locked in for the next set?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't think of myself as much of a content creator, but I'm excited to get on and share and be a part of it for sure. Thank you for the invitation.
Have you ever seen Mink in the Morning?
I've never watched it. No, I can't watch myself talk. I want to hit my head against the wall.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed on bringing one of the Beard Brand guys in, also either Carlos or Greg or somebody. We'll get it done. But yeah, I just want to express the appreciation. You guys are very It's good. It's a good thing to see the beard community come out like it has in this, and to see everybody together, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everybody said we couldn't do this, so
I'm still
we did
waiting
it.
on the correct answer. So
It's 7, right? The answer is 7.
no, it's people are guessing like scents, like scents, like Frankenstein bastard and this, and I was like, no, the tobacco. What flavor? So I don't know.
What's amphora?
I know people watch the stories, so it appeared in the stories, kind of in the background.
Is it amphora?
Nope.
No.
No.
Yeah, for me, guys, like I'm just appreciative of each and every one of you for joining in this. I think it's been, a lot of comments. People, you guys are the trailblazers in what we're doing and the beard community, and a lot of us look up to you guys when we come into the beard community. We run across you guys first. We look up to you guys as I don't necessarily want to use the word idol, but that's kind of like the feeling you get of it, is like to think, holy cow, I'm talking to Steven Condon, or I'm talking to Mink, or I'm talking to Spencer, or Lux, or Eric, or Colin even. It's one of those feelings where it's just like you're kind of blown away until you can kind of sit down. So for me, this is like a surreal moment, because you don't really see this type of thing in the beard community too much, to be able to come up as a consumer, start kind of making content on it, and then get to hang out with the people that create the products. And it's just super humbling and super awesome for me. So I just want to thank each and every one of you, first of all, for taking the time out of your day the first time, but now this time again to come hang out with a little South Dakota guy that just buys beard products and gets on a YouTube channel and talks about them. So, it's pretty awesome that you guys would do that for us. And for the whole community, we had a lot of people that came out and watched, a lot of thank yous, and I think you all have brought something special to each and every person that's watching this, whether it's inspiration to do something, maybe to grow their hair out, maybe to wear a scarf or get tattoos, or, there's so many different things that anybody could bring. And so I'm just thankful for each and every one of you, what you guys bring in your personalities. And I do think we have a winner, Lex. Did you see it, or do you not see comments?
It's Keurig, right?
No.
Keurig tobacco.
Marijuana.
I just trying to go back to where it was.
And don't forget, I got a little sneak peek for.
Yeah, we got a sneak peek from
For all
Beard
the
Brand,
logos.
and then we have the Titan Bastard to give away too.
Hey, who is that guy on that bottle, Colin?
I don't know. I was just gonna get ready to say, how about them Beardy Awards? That's coming up here soon, isn't it? Y'all get in.
Someone get some water.
This year.
Yeah, voting is
Bearded
officially
Meb.
open.
I got my best label design of Fable last year right here on my desk.
Yeah, so I guess I didn't think about that. The Beardies is something that Tyson does every year to kind of recognize
Very cool.
accomplishments in the bearded community. So that's getting ready to happen.
Yeah, we actually just opened up the category voting on the website, so you can vote. We're gonna let the community vote on 5 categories that they want in the Beardies this year. That's open right now, and then we'll get awards made and do a whole award show, kind of like this, I guess, but with the winners. So we did it one time so far. Last year was the first year, so this year's the second year, so kind of cool with that going on. But Bearded Meb, you were the winner of the Luxurious Bastard Oil and Balm.
Question, David, that right there is this boy Tyson over here. It started out as a custom character creator, which is something we offer to all of our customers. You go on our website, buy a custom character, and we'll put it on the bottle, do a scent from and stuff, and then it comes out in a monthly kit so the trainer and whatnot. But it got so popular, the scent profile, it's now like one of our #1 sellers for all time. It's pumpkin spice all the way, and people really eat that up.
It is not pumpkin spice. It is toasted marshmallow.
It is pumpkin spice.
And pumpkin spice,
It's
just to be clear.
Just go with it, man. You got the man bun, you got to rock pumpkin spice. Don't be ashamed.
All right, so we are basically down to the wrap up here. Let's let Eric give his preview
What?
of what Beard Brand has coming.
Can y'all see that?
Oh, that is epic. Oh, candle?
Candle.
That is not what it is.
No?
Oh,
On it, I read that.
That is not what it is.
Oh,
It's
Uh,
oh.
very nice.
oh, so now if you want your armpits to smell nice and smoky, you want some temple smoke.
There
head
it
to
is.
toe, and under your pips.
I just saw.
I'm right behind you. I'm right behind you, Eric.
I got you beat. We've been working on this for like 3 years.
Oh my God, it's the hardest thing.
Ah, it's impossible.
It's the hardest I've ever done so far.
I watched it the other day.
It's hard to test.
Well, it's a
That's-
functional product, right? And we've been going through this as well. I think we started the development process like 18 months ago, and we've got like 75 different formulations.
Oh, we did too. I could show you my shelf. It's probably
Yeah.
probably 100 different bottles. I mean, you just want to be better than everybody, but and you want to stay natural, so it's really hard, man. And
It's
and
amazing
also
how
really hard to test. You know, you don't know if you had a day where you're sweating a little bit more or a little less, so you don't know. It's really hard to test.
it's amazing how difficult it is to make natural products.
Oh,
That's like the biggest thing that we've learned in this process is for anyone out there that doesn't necessarily understand the difference between all natural and not all natural. It's a nightmare to try to formulate all natural products.
Yeah, and then as people are wondering, aluminum free. It's a deodorant. No, it's not an antiperspirant, and it's also not a baking soda base. So,
Did it-
Nice, man. Congrats on getting a good formula together. We're excited to see how it does, man.
If you do
Yeah.
develop a natural product, then you got to fight everybody on the internet because it's not natural enough. You know?
Right. Last I checked, there's not rivers of jojoba oil flowing through.
We got
Well,
it. Going
maybe
back,
we just
going
haven't
back to
looked in the
the
right spot yet. I don't know. Lux, did you cut some of your beard off? I've seen that comment a few times.
Oh, yeah. Probably
Like
about
3-4 inches.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not as long as that Titans picture I grabbed off the Instagram there, buddy.
Well, I'm trying to get my sides the same length as the front. So the front, this whole section in the front grows like 10 times the speed as, everything here from the side. So I'm almost there.
All right, let's do the Titan Bastard giveaway. One lucky winner is going to win the Titan Bastard, and then we'll go around the table, let everybody give their final parting comments, and we will get on our way and let everybody get back to their lives for the weekend. So, the winner of the Titan Bastard, the question you're going to have to try to scrounge up the answer to, and we can start talking about the last type of things that we want to say before we go while people are looking this up, because they're going to have to go look. What month, day, and year did Luxurious Bastard start his YouTube channel?
Oh,
Tough question.
So we'll let people go research that, and we can start with any last words from you, Colin.
Oh, well, I guess, thank you for everything. Thank you for all the amazing adventures. The comments, the reviews, the phone calls are nothing short of amazing. Thank you to everybody in the panel for being here today. I've looked up to a lot of you for a long time, and I can only hope to accomplish half of what any of you guys have. And if I do, I consider myself a success. But as always, until next time, may your beards be forever blessed, treasure forever among your lips.
All right, so we actually got a winner. We got somebody quickly Googling. Bluegrass Bearded Ken got it with May 11th, 2017. And a couple people got it, but Ken was the first to get it.
congratulations, Ken.
And you got Suasana saying he said the thing. People like when you say for your goodbye, your good riddance, wizardly conversation.
It's an old proverb. I kind of stole it, but keep that a secret.
Yeah. How about Spence? He's ready. He's got the finger on the unmute button. What do you got going on this weekend, man? And what do you got for everybody?
This weekend, we have been behind the scenes working on a really fun content piece for Live Bearded for the last probably 6 months. And we are going to be wrapping that up this weekend. So it's a big film weekend. Really excited to be able to share that with you all soon. So we'll be filming all weekend. So we're getting hanging, and the weather here in Arizona is finally starting to turn to be tolerable. So get outside a little bit, and that's about it. But I can only echo what the wizard here said. I mean, it's truly amazing that you guys took the time to put this together and get us all in here, and every one of you on this call, like, much love to every single one of you for everything that you do for the community, just within your own brands and in your own unique ways. And it was an honor and a privilege to be here with you guys. And here at Live Bearded, like, we have an open door policy. Like, we have customers that come by every single day and just shoot the shit, and we extend that to everyone. If you guys ever need anything, if you want to just jam, I know I chat with some of you guys, but if there's any way we can support you guys or anybody watching, like, hit us up, an email, share my cell phone number. Like, we're always reachable. We're just a phone call away. So, and of course, there's a place, Live Bearded Brothers.
Love it. Eric, how about you, man? Well, how's the kid doing, first of all? Second of all, still alive. All right, that's good.
We got a puppy last weekend, which is the new thing that's driving me insane. I didn't realize puppies were more work than babies, which is something
or the wives that own them.
But this has been a lot of fun. I'll keep it short and sweet. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Keep on growing.
Yeah, this has been awesome. I'm so pumped about this. But David, Mr. Luxurious Bastard, A, how's the garden going? And B, any final sign-off comments?
Garden's going good. It's on the downturn right now, but now I'm getting ready for Halloween. I usually go crazy on Halloween and Christmas, so I've already started building my Carn Evil little circus haunt, here at the house. So I'm pretty excited about that. And again, thank you. It's been like an absolute honor to be here with everybody. And until next time, get luxurious, my friends.
Perfect. Steven, what's Boss Man got?
I just want to thank everybody for actually joining this. I was kind of surprised everybody's here. I love it. We need to do it maybe like every few months or whatever. I don't know, a different concept. Sounds fun. If we keep it going. And I guess like Eric, hey, I guess we might as well, here, let me show you what I got going on. Shampoo conditioner.
Dang.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah. And then we got a little, I guess that's for people watching, we got a little bit of these are not sealed, but I got some shaving, it's anti-beard, but shaving cream and cooling caffeinated aftershave. So that's coming in. I think, next month. So I'm pretty excited.
The shave guys will like that.
Pretty excited to get out of beard just for a little bit. I know I love the beards, but it's like Eric knows, it's nice to kind of venture out a little bit, like into cologne and deodorant, and it's nice to formulate something you can actually share with your non-bearded friends, because I do have non-bearded friends too. So it's nice to get out. So I do recommend, if y'all stay in the industry long enough, to venture out. It's kind of fun. Make a fun product outside of your comfort zone. So,
well, there's a lot of people that shave their head. So, and
yeah, exactly. And
yeah. I mean, there's tons in the comments that's like, ton of people in the comments that I know that have bald heads and do shaving videos or shaving soaps and all that type of stuff. So I think it's a good way to get your beard oil and your shampoo. If you use shampoo and conditioner, if you don't, your shaving products, it's a good way to, I guess, as Eric says, have the same scent and stuff all the way throughout the whole body. So
we'll have to let Meek try it with that hair, man.
Yeah, I got a little bit of
Perfect
it.
test. Perfect test.
Yeah, mine's. I'm going for the mink style. Like that's where I'm coming for. I can't wait until it gets there. What do you got going on this weekend? You got the Colorado thing. Doing some hiking or something. And...
You know, as Spence said, it's been pretty hot in Arizona. I think this year we set a record for the most amount of days over 110. And being COVID kind of lockdown restrictions and travel and things, it's been tough. So I had the opportunity to come to Colorado, hang out with a dear friend of mine for the weekend. So gonna just hang out up here and really appreciate the opportunity to come on to share and to serve in any way possible. And I can only echo what Spence said. You know, we're here as part of the community, and you know, a lot of times as you know, companies, we see each other in a different way than we see the customer company relationship. But you know, we're here to serve the community in any way that we can, and just it's a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to be a part of it.
Awesome. I thank you guys all for joining again. I appreciate taking your time out of your days when you're on vacation or when you're sitting, you know, Fable missing work, Eric. It's time to be with the family. It's time for everybody to be with the family. So I appreciate you guys taking the time out to do this. David, anything to wrap us up?
Oh man, I don't know what I can say that hasn't already been said. I just want to express an extreme gratitude. This has given me an opportunity to. Tyson used the word idol. Like I don't know what else to use. Like it's given me an opportunity to meet the people that I'm always talking about. You know what I mean? Like when I talk about, I said it earlier, when I talk about Beard Journey, the beginning to where it is now is represented in this room. So it holds a different value, you know, like when Tyson made the comment, I really meant that's not going to happen, but to sit here with you guys, and I think we've all developed a solid relationship to move forward. And it's just awesome. So I appreciate all the help you guys have given us and it's hope, man. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like, if you guys have a goal that are in the chat rooms, just do it, man. You know what I mean? I never thought I'd be sitting here with these guys, and we did it. So you just got to stick to it, man.
Well, this is what community is all about, you know, being able to put business aside, anything aside, and just kind of come together and talk as men and as beards and help people grow is what it's all about. So thank you guys all for joining. And if you want to stick around after we go live and chit chat, you can. If not, you guys, we are off the air. So